What's going on? It's the brother Jay, and I'm back again with another thought of the day, man. And my thought of the day is called, basically, I'm trying to figure out what's the best word to call this. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me say my mindset, then the thought of the day will come into play of the title of the mindset. I'm getting tired of seeing online repetitive action. That's what it is. Repetitive action. Why is it that ignorant people do not believe in just saying one thing and, you know what I'm saying, let it sit? Now, I mean, I get it every now and then. You might have to repeat it because the person was so animated that they wasn't listening, so you had to repeat it so they can actually get the philosophy that you was talking about. Now, I get that, but there are some people that are so emotional that they don't just, you know what I'm saying, like, you know the person heard you. So why, pardon me, why repeat it again? Meaning like this. There was a show where a lady got into an argument with a man, right? And not argument, but a discussion. You know what I'm saying? But he said something that triggered her ass. So now she feels the need that every time he says something like, you know what I'm saying, are you frustrated? Or are you frustrated? Are you frustrated? Yeah. Why? What logic? See, this is what makes us look bad, bruh. This is what really makes us look bad. You know what I'm saying? If you really need to illustrate a point, you can do either two things. You over-dominate, you know what I'm saying, what you need to say, the point is, or you let this person, you know what I'm saying, run their gas out till it runs out and stuff like that, and then you dominate from the back end. But just constantly, you know what I'm saying, who the fuck you think you're talking to? Who you talking to? Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Who you talking to? They don't understand how mentally deficient they look. They don't get it. But that's just ghetto behavior. And notice I said people. I ain't say us black people. I said people, because white people do the same shit too. And essays and everybody else in the lower class regions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, they don't understand how stupid they look. But they want to have... Now, here's the killer clincher part of this whole fucking thing. They talking with fucking low educational value. But they actually have the nerve to be online and asking for a high value man. Nigga, I'm not even close to the region of a high value man, and even I wouldn't settle for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real 100. You know what I'm saying? What decent dude that can sit up here and have a decent conversation, articulate decently with you, listen to your concepts, answer back to you the concepts that you projected or, you know what I'm saying, threw in this person's face, but you mad because you don't like the answer that was given. So you think the rebuttal is to say some indignant other shit that'll deflect from you having to ask this question, or answer the question, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing was, I saw a podcast. A lady came on the panel, and she had nerve to say to the host of the panel, "You a clown ass nigga." And the host said, "Well, how am I a clown ass nigga?" And she said, "Well, I have the receipts on my phone. I had the receipts. Can I get my phone so I can show you the receipts?" Wait a minute, bruh. Man, hold up. Think of it. I know this ain't the street level because this is a podcast, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just taking it in my mind, my mental frame, like it was a street level shit. If a nigga calls you a bitch, you got two people that reacts to that, you know what I'm saying? You got the motherfucker to react like you saying, nigga, who you call a bitch, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, if you have any involvement with each other, like if y'all both rappers and underneath the same banner, you know what I'm saying, and your own Conrad called you a bitch, you be like, man, why would you call me a bitch, bro? For real though, why? You know what I'm saying? If he can't answer that shit, that's bullshit. That means that you just wanted to say that without providing proof on how I'm a bitch because you just wanted to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how ladies move, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This lady was on the podcast. She called him a clown ass nigga. He said, how am I a clown? She couldn't even point out not one fucking thing. She said, I saw all the podcasts that you did, and you just be constantly downgrading black women. Okay, what did I say that downgrade black women that make you want to call me a clown ass nigga? And she couldn't point out nothing. But she kept on repeating. You know what I'm saying? I just came on here to say my piece. I came on here, you know what I'm saying, to share what the fuck I'm feeling. So you just trying to give ghetto black energy without evidence, without proof, without, you know what I'm saying, even truthfully accountability. Because if you clowning someone and you can't back up what you're clowning, that's like defamation of character. Like you just saying shit to say shit. That's not how the world really moves, nigga. Not real niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to illustrate, you know what I'm saying, in a nutshell, is only like this. This is getting tiresome. Because these people, you know what I'm saying, have no common sense, no education. The only thing they have is pent up anger, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can have family trauma. You know what I'm saying? You can have, you know what I'm saying, economical trauma. You can have even educational value trauma because there's some jobs you can't get because you don't have that education to get that job. You know what I'm saying? Plus you have, you know what I'm saying, societal problems because you have cases. You know, so people be judging on the avenue that because I have, for example, like me, I'm a felon. So because I have felonies, and if you, a person who has a decent job, I'm going to get mad and envious of you because you had that decent job. So I'm going to sit up here and call you names and all kinds of things like that without valid evidence or proof on how that person's character is of the names that you're calling them. You're just calling them those names because you're envious because you can't get the job that he got. Bruh, I never been that way. I acknowledge with clear context in my brain. I already realized, you know what I'm saying, when I got the felonies I got, you know what I'm saying, I realized, you know what I'm saying, there's some jobs I'm not going to have. So if you walk across me and you have the job that I really want to have, and I'm going to just go out my character and call you a bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you have the nerve or the maturity to sit here and question me like, well, I mean, from your point of view, how am I a bitch ass nigga? And I'm sitting here sounding like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't answer the question. Only thing I know is that you a bitch ass nigga. See, that's ignorance, Brad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look. If I'm going to call somebody out their name, bro, I'm going to come with evidence. Or at least evidence from my point of view. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say something that you quoted or something that you did that from my point of view make you a bitch ass nigga, and that's why I called you a bitch ass nigga. But I'll never call a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Well, no one, truthfully, because I wouldn't even call a kid that. You know what I'm saying? But a grown man, I wouldn't call you no bitch ass nigga unless I have you saying some kind of something going through my brain that registers that you a bitch ass nigga. And I'm going to say the evidence that I have in my mind from my point of view of what makes you a bitch ass nigga. Now, you can clarify that and be like, you know what I'm saying, oh, you don't have the evidence right because it was another concept or perception that you didn't even get, you know what I'm saying? Then I can apologize for that, you know what I'm saying? Because then you changed my perception from thinking you was a bitch ass nigga to, oh, okay. Damn, that's my bad on that one, bruh. Ooh, egg on my face, man. Egg on my face. You know, see, look, my pride level is not that high where I can't admit to another person that I'm wrong. But I will not tolerate someone sitting around here and constantly yapping and flapping and trying to overtalk me constantly, you know what I'm saying? And don't have no true evidence on what they're saying. Only thing they have is perception. Like, that's my point of view. But you have no evidence to back up your point of view, so why state your point of view? Unless we just sitting around clowning or something like that, I get it. But if you want to go out of character and say you a bitch, then you better have a reason why you call me that, unless you just want to start a fight and shit like that. If that's what you want to do, why waste time? Why go around the middleman? Just call a nigga out for a fight. Motherfuckers be fucking... You're showing you're ignorant and to be fucked up if you're showing you're ignorant and you get your ass whooped too? Ooh. Either way, I'm out of here, bruh. Deuces.